The clock strikes 12, I step into the haze. Whispers call me from 1,000 graves. Shadows dance in corners out of sight. I chase the unknown deep into the night. I hunt the fear you dare not face. In the darkness I embrace the trace. The dead, they speak their secrets shown. Welcome to the bizarre and the unknown. A flicker, a chill, a shadowed hand. The unseen lingers where I stand. Through creaking doors and empty halls, I hear the echoes of forgotten calls. I hunt the fear you dare not face. In the darkness I embrace the trace. The dead, they speak their secrets shown. Welcome to the bizarre and the unknown. And the unknown. Eyes that watch from a place unreal, a touch so cold it makes you feel they're near but hidden, veiled in shade. I walk with ghosts I hunt the fear you dare not face. In the darkness I embrace the trace. The dead, they speak their secrets shown. Welcome to the bizarre and the unknown.
Hey everybody, welcome to another episode of Campfire Chats with Eric and guest. I'm your host, E.D. Testerman. How's everybody doing today? I know we've been getting pounded by winds and storms today. It's still kind of raining here, so hopefully it doesn't jack my internet too much. I was having fun earlier just sitting there watching that. Man, that wind was just blowing stuff everywhere today. It was pretty good. And it was sitting there howling too. I liked it. But I want to let you guys know something. I did a looks like in the other one headed my way. Yeah, they're talking about we got some more coming too, Roxanne. I want to let you guys know Being's Beast of the Ozark cost too much with those pictures in the book. I made a second version of that, which should be available. Haven't checked. I think it came back. Hey, Don. If you look at the lettering and it's gray, the gray lettering is the second version. It doesn't have the pictures and is a little cheaper than the one with the pictures. I was sitting there just contemplating that, and I was kind of upset at how much it cost with the pictures in it. So that's why I made a second version of that. And all I did was delete the pictures out of it. So it's going to be less pages because each picture had its own page, and it's cheaper. So if you can't afford the special edition one that's got the photos in it, then you can always, hey Michelle, you can always get the cheaper one that doesn't have the pictures. It'll have the gray lettering instead of the red for Beast of the Ozarks. So I want to let you guys know about that. With all that, and I will be live on DA's show tonight. If you guys missed it Thursday night, we had a 3-hour show with Jessica Jones. Guys, go over and check that. That was a great time. We had a really fun time Thursday night. With that being said, has anybody got any encounters they want to talk about today? I know I've been a little busy around here, so I haven't really paid a whole lot of attention. Besides the odd things I found in the woods that I put out a couple weekends ago, hasn't been a whole lot going on here. Although I've not been home a whole lot either. So that's not to say something happened. It's just it hasn't when I was home. The only weird thing we've had going on is like when my daughter's not home, for some reason the bell on her door will ring. I don't know if that's the cats or something else, but it does happen. So, but I'm kind of curious what you guys have had going on there. And like I said, if you want to share your encounters, you want to come on and share your encounters, I'll bring you on. If you just want to talk about it in chat, we'll talk about it in chat. You guys just let me know. But this is the show for you to share your encounters, and I would love to hear them. I am working on being able to put this show on Podbean. My computer's been a little funny today, so I haven't got a whole lot done today. But hopefully here in the future, this show will be on Podbean as well. Every time I go live. So that's something to look at if you're into podcast and stuff. Is I'm looking at different areas to go. Hey, Roger. That's good, buddy. I'm glad to hear that. But it's been fun. I mean, tonight on DA's show, we're going to talk about when we went down to Joe Bald and what we found down in Joe Bald. So that'll be tonight's topic. Definitely one you don't want to miss. We found some pretty interesting stuff while we was out there. Some really interesting stuff. And I can tell you firsthand, that place has got a different feel to it. So you guys won't want to miss that show tonight with DA. Hey, Firewater. Good to see you, sweetie. But outside of that, I'm kind of curious if you guys have had anything odd going on. I mean, obviously today there's nothing going on with these storms. Anything cryptid is going to be down low. I think they're going to be hiding out in the caves because, like I said, it was a whipping and a hollering here today. So, but if you guys ain't got nothing to share, what do you guys want to talk about today? I'm still trying to figure out what tomorrow's show is going to be about, y'all. For some reason, my energy has been like extremely low. I've been really tired, and my mind's not been fully charged. It's even hard to write right now. But I am working on a new book idea. Let me get it pulled up. I'll show you what I'm working on. Let me get everything set up and pulled over to this other screen. This was one I had a hard time sleeping the other night, and I kept having this idea going through my head. So I'm getting it put down so I don't forget it. But with my energy and my mind all jacked up at the moment, it just is not coming as quick as usual. I'll give you guys kind of an idea. This is not a set in stone book title, but for now it's called Spectre Rogue Agent. I've got the prologue done. And I'm almost done with chapter 1. It's a spy book. Hey, Brett. Oh, no worries, man. No worries. You'll be glad you did. You want to talk about the damn storm? My daughter is in the misery. I mean, oh yeah, yeah, yeah. I tell you, it's. I for a minute there, I thought we was going to have a tornado. But this book is a spy book that I had going on my head the other night. Literally, I laid in bed for a couple hours trying to sleep and just kept having this idea over and over in my head. So now that I've been able to start on and get it down, I've been able to go to sleep at night. So that was something that I've been kind of working on to get for uh, future publishing. That's not going to be something some anytime soon. I got to finish up with Reign of the Draugr, and then what I'll do, I'm going to put it out to my Patreon members, all levels of my Patreon members. I'm going to put a poll out to see what book they want me to work on next. Um, but I'll have instances like this where I've got a book idea and I just can't sleep or focus on anything until I get it out of my head. It was enough here; it could been yeah, yeah. It rained so much it would drown a frog here. Hey, Bounty, how's it going? She said, yes, that's what they were talking about is a tornado. Yeah, I didn't hear anything about a tornado. I'm not saying there wasn't, but the way the trees and the wind and the howling was whooping around here in my area, I was like, if we didn't have it, we wasn't far from it. So yeah, I mean it's been playing hell on my internet today. Right now I'm going off my little MiFi pack right now, just because my satellite with the way this is just not it's not working, and that's why I haven't been able to get a whole lot done today. Because the storms have been so bad that it's even been affecting that. Oh, she's in Popular Bluff. Oh, she's down in the southeast corner. Yeah, I don't know how it was everywhere else, but yeah, it was kicking pretty good, and they're talking about some more coming in. The weather report told us a chance of a tornado. Yeah, yeah, I could tell. I don't trust the weather people very much. I go by what's going on outside. I'm a lot more accurate that way than listening to them yahoos on the boob tube. But the way it was acting, yeah. You been having thunder boomers? Yeah, man. It's yeah, my phone has it shut up today with alerts with severe thunderstorms and severe winds and high rains. I mean, you can strangle a toad out here with much rain as we got. I mean, it's been coming, which we needed it. I mean, I'm not upset about it. We needed it. We've been through one hell of a dry spell. Yeah. Well, yeah. Same with us, Don. Yeah, I agree. Yeah, we definitely needed it. I like sitting there. I was in my fat guy comfy chair because I couldn't do a whole lot of anything else, and I was just looking out my windows, watching that storm, watching it whip around. Yeah, yeah, no kidding. Yeah, but see, this the wind for me seemed like it was coming from the north, um, because the way my porch is, it was drowned in a good portion of my porch, and my porch faces. So the sides of it are north and south, and the front of it's to the east, and it was coming in from the north, soaking my porch down. So it was pretty good, man. Listening to that thunder and lightning, it was fun. I almost took a video of it. I should have, but yeah, I didn't. I didn't take a video of it. So I mean, to me, I'm thinking most of your animals during storms like this is going to take shelter. I'm a firm believer that cryptids are too. I believe cryptids will take a shelter, and especially in storms like this. Now, I've harvested deer in rain, anywhere from a sprinkle to a nice little pour. I've harvested deer. They'll get up and they'll move. And I think cryptids will probably be the same way. Um, but when it's flat coming down, they take shelter, and so I'm a firm believer that the cryptids will too. would too. I mean, in all honesty, we would do it. And I'm a firm believer that like Bigfoot is very similar to us. So if we're going to take shelter in a severe storm, I think they will too. In a light rain to a moderate rain, I don't think they will. I don't think it affects them that bad. I could be wrong. I'm just going off of human nature and animal nature is where I'm basing this theory off of. Um, but I don't think a light rain would do it. I think that's what we were having here, Don. Yeah, he said. Don says they're calling for straight line winds here. Yeah, I think that's what I was having here was straight line winds. Although it was whipping the trees all over the place. So I mean, it could. I think that's probably what we had. Was straight line winds, border of be turning into tornadic. So quit digging at that. You're going to tear it up. Don't look at me that way. You're going to tear it up. You can't do that with that. And I don't have a bunch of them to keep giving you. Don't tear that one up. What was that? What was that? You made a weird noise. No, I didn't say get up here. I said, what was that? The geese were moving around today. Where you at, Britt? Because I know they weren't moving around here. Oh. Okay, dude. I can't see why you're doing that. My daughter is used to the coastal storms of 90 per mile an hour on a regular basis. She went through the advent storm of 137 mile an hour winds. I'm hoping that she takes this seriously because coastal people don't. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, there's difference between coastal winds and tornadic. I mean, tornadic, 70 miles an hour plus, you've got a chance for a tornado. Tornado starts around 70 mile an hour winds. So if you got 70 mile an hour winds, then that's most likely when that's going to happen. Tornado does a lot more damage than a lot of other storms do. That's because they can go, they're land based. So that's why they can do so much damage. They can go on land and water. I've literally seen two tornadoes circling each other out on Lake Osage. I think I was somewhere around 14 years old when I saw that. I was at Camp Arrowhead for scouts, and hey, Robin, and literally watched two tornadoes just circling each other on Lake Osage. It was hey Ray, yeah, it was pretty wicked. So yeah, tornadoes go on land and go on water. I think cryptids probably take cover in caves or deep down into valleys. During a tornado, the place you want to be is in a valley because they won't go in the valley. They'll skim over the top of it. I've been through tornadoes, been in the center of tornadoes. I mean, it's all fun. Oh yeah, Clarksville, Tennessee. Radar shows the cold front moving through. Yeah, I can see that. Yes, I mean you're my neighbor, pretty much. So yeah, that doesn't surprise me, man. That really doesn't surprise me at all. Get up here. Thought I missed something. I'm trying to make sure I didn't miss anybody. Was you guys getting pounded today, Brett? I mean, I've been seeing the geese moving for a couple months now. Water says we get occasional tornadoes at the coast, but nothing major. Yeah. I mean, the one when I was down in Georgia, we actually had a tornado down there in Georgia when I was at Fort Benning, Georgia, and that was a rarity. Yeah, Georgia usually don't get a whole lot of tornadoes. I drove right through it like it was nothing. Everybody else was freaking out, and I'm looking and going, "Huh? I think we had a tornado." I'm watching buildings that were destroyed and stuff, and me and my now ex-wife we're looking around, going, "Yeah, this looks like a tornado." And then later on, we found out it was. Yeah, I used to chase tornadoes. I like them. I think they're beautiful. They're destructive, they're deadly, and they cause a lot of chaos, but they're beautiful. The wind is whipping up. I'm right below Clarksville. Oh yeah, yeah. Yeah. You gotta be careful. I mean, I've seen more damage from straight line winds than I have tornadoes, but that says because tornadoes usually follow a path where straight line winds are usually cover a larger area. Yeah, they are. They really are. Yeah. Early morning going to be rough, 50 mile an hour plus. Yeah. So I mean, you got a chance of dealing with them straight line winds. Right? Yeah, I get it. But yeah, I'm a firm believer in that. Now, I can also tell you though, during storms, paranormal activity, man, skyrockets. Some of the best and most evidence I've ever gotten on an investigation was in thunderstorms, and that's probably because of all the electricity in the air. It's easier for them to gather energy to do what they need to do. But I have had a lot of success during thunderstorms doing paranormal investigations. I've been to a place that had very little activity, and then the thunderstorm comes up, or pops up when I go back there the next time, and man, the activity I got compared to that day was like a drop in the bucket compared to what I got the day of the thunderstorms. You should have seen Joplin after the tornado went through. I missed it by a few minutes. Yeah, I was there. Yeah, I was in that area when that happened. In fact, I watched it go over our head and before it hit Joplin. I was at the dump at 7 a.m. and I emptied my yard waste, but I saw three flights of Canadian geese heading over me. Yeah, I've been watching that for a couple months. It's been weird, Brett. I mean, it's been wicked weird. For the last 2 months, I've been seeing the glee. Y'all watch them fly south, then I'll watch another group fly north, then I'll watch them fly south again. It's like they're confused. It took 2 days for FEMA and Red Cross to get to us out after the event storm. Yeah, I was without power for 3 weeks. Ham radio is what saved us. Yeah, that's something I need to get back in my pocket again. Is the ham radio, man. I used to have one, but certain individual during a certain time decided I didn't need stuff because that individual didn't think I was going to come back from a certain place. So a lot of my investigative gear, survival gear, a lot of my stuff, period, was sold or given away. That's why I'm slowly rebuilding my stuff back up. So even my cat, even my cat was given away. Yeah, that was pretty sad. Had some Race had some paranormal stuff the last few days. My cat metal bowl was rattling. My cat was freaked out. Oh, no kidding. So it was jacking with the cat bowl. What else has happened? I'm kind of curious on that, Ray. Messing with a cat bowl. That's pulling up some energy. I used to last my two tea bags to make tea. I needed three or four for it, but I only had two. So my tea is not nearly as tea-ish as it should be. But by God, I got my tea. I've been craving tea. Still waiting on my $500 hit my account so I can go shopping. They do. Yeah. Um, yes, you're absolutely correct on all three accounts. Yeah, a lot of animals can pick up on that stuff, paranormal and supernatural wise. They could pick it up. Absolutely. Footsteps going from the kitchen to the bathroom area to the back door. Now, is it? Is it doing the same route every single time, Ray, or does it change it up? Floor creaking. Oh yeah. Yeah, Carl, where's my $500, dude? This fluffy guy needs to buy some food. My cat, little mom, was searching and hair standing on end early the other morning. Scared the heck out of my boyfriend. I was asleep when it happened. Ooh, same route. So that's almost sounding like a residual haunt, Ray. Kind of like a memory being played over and over and over and over. I would like to know the history of the home you're currently living in. If anybody's died there or if somebody lived there up until they died, that's going to be most common with a residual haunt. But it can also, be residual haunt from something way older than a home's been there too, which is what a lot of people forget about. Especially like when you see something that walks through out one door and walks through a wall like a walk through another door. Kind of find out later on there was a door there at one time when a different home was there. Both my dog and bird notified me of visitors one night. Dog was growling and my bird said hello to him. Oh, yeah, yeah. I get that one. Yep, the home and the land, exactly, Don. Yeah, exactly. That's exactly what I was talking about. Absolutely. When he told me about it, he said it scared the shit out of him. I told him I know the cats do that. She was protecting you and letting you know something is here and is not good. Yeah, they're good about that. It still scared him. All I could do was laugh. Yeah, yeah. People who ain't used to it, man. I mean, even with people that are used to it, but most commonly it's people who ain't used to it. It really affects them differently. Someone did die in a trailer park years ago in 2018, so that could be what's going on. Ray, you could be having a residual haunt from that person, especially if they live there in that spot. If they lived there in that spot when they died, then it is very well a very good possibility that it was a residual haunt from that person. Um, which residual haunts ain't nothing to worry about. They're freaking cats. They tore into my heated lunchbox and tore my heated lunchbox up, and now I've got to replace that again. I got woke up this morning and I was like, hey, man, you cats about to be permanent outside cats, man. That's the second. They tore up two lunch boxes and now two heated lunch boxes. Uh, they're getting out of control. But yeah, residual haunts are they're nothing to worry about. It's just memory. I had so many paranormal experiences at that house. I am pretty sure it was someone that I knew that had passed. I actually felt protected by them, and you'll find that sometimes with hauntings. It's people. I mean, like you guys told you guys, my very first paranormal experience. I was 3 years old, and that was my deceased grandmother that helped keep me alive when I was born. And still to this day, I think she's the one that follows me around. Yeah, every time I try to move it somewhere, Roxanne, they find it. I'm about to put a nail in the wall and hang it up off the wall, but I'm not convinced they won't jump up there and still get it. You're getting non-hostile vibes a good time. Yeah, so I mean that's going to play more into me thinking that's a residual haunt because of that factor, because it's the same route every single time. You're not getting hostile vibes. I'm pretty confident in saying you're having a residual haunt is what you're dealing with. It's a memory. Try setting up a camera and capturing it, right? Sometimes they will manifest and you can catch it on camera. So that'd be something to try to do because it'd be kind of cool to see what you capture when that happens. I have four feral cats my granddaughter took. Oh no. Yeah, these we're supposed to have found homes for these, and it hasn't happened yet. And I mean, these freaking cats eat a lot. And I have put my lunchbox in so many different places, and they still will find a way to get into it and tear it up. They do. They absolutely. And I mean, my God, these things eat like freaking horses. History of the land was an actual battlefield civil war. Yeah, I said, okay, there you go. I mean, there could have been a field hospital or something like that at one point in time, Ray. I would definitely set up some type of camera, try to capture it. Even if you want to, until you can get a camera, if you got like a digital recorder, put a digital recorder out and try to capture something. He used to like to prank me by turning the lights on in the middle of the night. I would get up thinking that my son had come home, but no one was there. Yep, and that happens often, Firewater, quite often in a haunted place. Last time I had to deal with something like that, I told it, you're going to cut it out or I'm going to evict you. And it cut all that out. I said, we can live together in peace and harmony, but you jack with me or jack with my kids, you're gone. I'll evict you. What was that about? And you hit your head on the bottom of my chair, too. Was that a bad dream? No, I didn't. That doesn't mean come up here and push me away from the computer. I was asking you a question, bud. Did you have a bad dream? Huh? Did you have a bad dream? Yeah? You all right, man? You're noggin okay after bouncing off the bottom of my chair? All right, man. All right, go back over there. When I hear the cats get into something, I go, "What are you getting into?" And then they come out and look at me like I didn't do anything. Oh, yeah, every single time. They'll hear me move and they scatter like roaches in a light because it's like, oh crap, he's up and he's caught on to what we're doing. So yeah. I started doing good. I started not having a whole lot of trouble with them. And they've broken so much stuff. Hey Miriam. Yeah, they just heard something knocked to the ground now because they were into it. That down my daughter came back home, they're back at it again. Like the other day, I lost 5 coffee mugs, a antique bowl that my mom had, and some other stuff because they just get up there and get into cabinets and knock stuff down. I've even got magnets on the cabinets, and I don't know how they do it. They can still get in it. He used to wake me up in the middle of the night by blowing smoke up my nose. After several times, I said, "Knock it off, Greg." It never happened again. So you knew who it was? Oh wow. Yeah, I mean that's the thing too. Like if you guys oh, what happened to you? I hate hearing you got traumatized. What happened to you? Um, I just completely forgot what I was saying now. Oh, um, like if you guys watched on that towards the end of that paranormal investigation I did at the Springfield Commercial Club, it admits that it's a relative of mine and that they can sometimes talk to him. Oh my lord! Yeah, no, yeah, yeah. I feel you. I feel you on that one. I wouldn't be there too. Of course, I'd probably be laughing at him. Yeah, they're fixing to be outside cats, Don. That's for sure. They're destroying way too much stuff. It is yeah, they're fixing to be that way. I was trying to leave a park where my puppy was getting a photo shot and the only way out was through them. Oh my lord. It was awful. I imagine that. Well, yeah, yeah. I mean, they're the biggest part of that. Absolutely, they're the biggest part of that. Which is funny because everybody wants to celebrate Antifa and they're against Hitler and the Nazi Party, but they don't realize Hitler and the Nazi Party was Antifa. That was their literal name, Antifa. So it's so funny people use that to say they're anti-fascism, but yet they were the ones that made up the Nazi Party. Because people don't do history. People don't learn history, and that's the biggest problem with people today. They do not learn history. I agree with you. I agree with you. Of course, I'm a big enough asshole. I'd probably just blow my horn and start rolling them, running them over. I don't care. You're in my way. But yeah, that it's amazing what happened if people actually read history. A lot of stuff that they support, they'd actually go, "Why the hell was I supporting that?" Yeah, it's so funny. I have no use for anybody like that. I mean, what's the point of no kings? There's never been a king here since the Revolutionary War. When we won the Revolutionary War, we didn't have kings no more. So this whole no kings thing is just completely retarded. Yeah, it sounds like it. Yeah, I feel for you. That's why I love where I live. That's why I mean, you don't hear that shit from here too often. Every now and then you will, but we don't put up a lot of that shit around here. That's an interesting question, Ray. I didn't even think to look in that. I don't know. I have to try to look that up. That'd be an interesting question. Yeah, I like that question. Yeah, it is. That's for sure. Yes, that is definitely for sure. They didn't protest when our governor forced masks and vaccination and closed business and let elderly people alone. Yeah, I know. So it's just uneducated, stupid kids. Sadly, adults too. That just uneducated. And then I feel sorry for them. I do. I still laugh at them, but I feel sorry for them because they're so misled and they're sheeple. You know, they're people that can't think on their own. They got to have somebody else tell them everything because they can't think on their own and they're severely uneducated. And that's our problem with our education system. You know, once YouTube, this is my opinion, my theory, not necessarily the view of the show. It is my personal, my very own theory and opinion. Yep. Yeah. Bigfoot. Absolutely. Absolutely. I started noticing a change in education in the mid 80s. What I was being taught prior to 84, I think it was, maybe 85, was completely different from what it was from that time frame on. Half moon. Yeah. I'm still going to put out some energy, though. I'm still going to put out some energy. Um, But yeah, I think it was somewhere. I mean, I could be wrong, but I'm wanting to say it was somewhere around 84, 85 when I noticed a change in the education system. Yeah, it really was. It really was. And you know what's funny is when I was in college. So I went to college. I started as forensics, and I didn't like how the legal field was, so I got out of the legal field and got was they. I found a program that really fits me that they didn't have at the time. That's wildlife management, Missouri conservation. So I went to school for wildlife management, Missouri conservation with I minored in bovine and equine, cows and horses. For those who don't know what it is, it's cows and horses. Um, and so, I mean, I had to do history classes and science classes while in college as part of your general eds in college. I learned they taught more of actual history and science there than they ever did in a public school. But there's still a lot of it was jacked up. Is there any correlation to the between the moon phases and dogman activity? Not that I know of. I'd say they're going to be a little bit more active during that time frame because even we are more active during that time frame. But I have no solid proof to say yes or no. My belief is there is. The belief of us versus them creates a self-fulfilling prophecy of conflict. Yeah, exactly. You can put the kitties outside during the winter. That's wrong. It's tempted. They got places to stay warm. It's tempted. I love cows and horses. I miss mine. Yeah, I do too. I love being on the farm. I love nature. October 30th, I'll be at Halloween event for kids this year. Theme Wizard of Oz. I'm the Scarecrow. That's cool. Hell yeah, Ray. No, I love it. I end up leaving college with 68 college credit hours because I didn't have enough money to finish it, and which is partly my fault. I should have never minored in bovine and equine. In my mindset, if something ever happened and I didn't get a chance to get into the forestry field, then I can use them talents on the bovine and equine and go that route. Because I did that, I ate through my finances way too quick, so I never got to finish it. But I learned a lot. I learned a lot. And I loved it. I mean, I love doing that stuff. I mean, I still have my forensics kit from when I was in college doing forensics. Hey, Kevin, they are fine outside in the winter. It doesn't hurt them. As long as they're not out there for a long period of time with nothing to keep them warm. Trust me, I've had cats for years. We have lots of, we used to have pretty bad winters around here. Ain't never had an issue with them. They do fine out there in the wintertime. As long as you have a warm place. So what I do, in case something happens and they get stuck outside, and I'll throw them outside in the wintertime. I'll usually let them in at night. I have a barrel that's laying on the ground. It's got a little square hole cut in it and it's full of straw. You'll be surprised how warm that thing is. As long as the opening ain't facing the north, that thing's like extremely warm. Last year, the theme was 101 Dalmatians, and I was the dog catcher. I bet you had fun playing that role. Yeah, you can build a heated cat house. Like I said, I've got a big 55-gallon plastic drum. I've got a little wooden hole cut out of the top of it, and it's laying on its side, and it's the entrance is facing east, and there's a bunch of straw in there. That combination, my God, it is. I've been in the winter warm. The dog house I got out back that I keep straw in it in the wintertime in case the animals get caught outside. I've been in that in worse cold weather than what we get now, and I was warming that thing. They walk, a walk gets warm. Put them a heated lamp out in the barn. Yeah, I don't have a barn, so I can't do that. Not all the time, Firewater. Not when they're tearing my stuff up. They don't. That's where they were this morning. When I let the dogs out to go to the bathroom, I crawled back in bed for a little bit because I was like, man, I don't feel like getting up. And I had 3 cats in there with me. Had to let the dogs back in. Once I got them back in, I crawled in bed. I had 4 cats and 2 dogs in bed with me. Yeah, it actually works, Roger. It really does. My woodshed is another one they like a lot. They stay in my woodshed quite often. The biggest key is you don't want the entrance facing north. If it's facing north, then you're going to let all the cold air in. That will freeze them. Now we've had a cat. This happened years ago. It was horrible. Somehow it snuck into mom's van and she shut the door and she went out to work the next morning and it was curled up there in the center, frozen solid. Hi, Candy. That was horrible. I mean, that was horrible. She didn't know it got in there. I mean, it was sad, but it had no way to warm itself. And yeah, it was a really cold night. So she called me crying. I just got home from work and just fallen asleep. And she called me up crying. I got dressed and came up there because I was working third shift back then. And poor little guy was curled up in a ball on her shifter, solid as a brick. It was horrible. Yeah. So I mean that's sad. Because I don't want that for any of them. But now they can go outside. These cats are too damn spoiled and think they need to be inside all the time. Nope, go out there. Go outside and run for a little bit. And there are times they'll let me know. They'll go to the door, meow. I went outside. Okay, I'll let you out. Not a problem. Sometimes they get a little cool air, bish them on the face. Like, yeah, I don't want outside. I'm like, yep, nope, go. Pew. And they go. My hybrid wolf dog would dig a deep hole in the ground and lay in it during the wintertime instead of his warm doghouse. A lot of huskies do that up in Alaska. They dig little holes and then they'll be covered up in snow, and you'll be like, "Where's your dogs?" And you call for them, and they come out of these little freaking mounds of snow. Yeah, they do. They do. Yeah, yeah. I mean, they're not. I mean, it's just that instant was yeah, motors. Yeah, that's the bad thing about wintertime. You got to keep an eye for absolutely. But yeah, I mean, that was just a horrible thing, man. It was sad. Yeah, I didn't see that night that happened. It was I think 20 below. It got cold that night. Normally they would survive in a vehicle like that in the wintertime because they don't got direct cold, but it was like I think it was somewhere around 15, 20 below zero that night. I mean, it was just too cold. Um, it is. It really is. Hey Machete, what's happening? You playing some Skyrim? Hell yeah, I haven't played Skyrim in a while. I got uh I got Luigi's Mansion and I went to play it because I haven't played that in a while. And the cats had knocked off my shelf and broke the power cord to my GameCube, so I can't play it. It's like that dang things. All right, yeah, yep. It gets that way quite often here, Candy. In the wintertime, it's not uncommon at all. Especially in the heart of the winter is usually when you get something like that. But yeah, it was. This was probably oh 12, 15 years ago when that happened. No, he didn't do me a favor. I like playing Luigi's Mansion. Mario. I like playing Luigi's Mansion. I don't have a social life, anyways. My life is stuck here on this computer, writing books and doing podcasts and working. It's been a couple of years since it got that cold at night with temps. Yeah, I mean this was well, actually no. Last year it reached 17 below one night, a couple nights. It reached 17 below last year. But yeah, this happened 12, 15 years ago. I've got an insulated dog house for my old hunting guard dog mix. Sometimes during the winter, I'll put the dog house in the garage and leave the side door open halfway so it can get in and out. Yeah. No, don't put them outside. That's cruel. It's not cruel. It is not cruel. Trust me, them animals can handle that. They need to be outside. Yeah. I mean, yeah. But yeah, we hit negative 17 a couple times last winter, which still ain't nothing compared to what winters were when I was a kid. Winters when I was a kid, it wasn't uncommon to have a negative 12 during noon that day, the hottest part of the day, and it'd be negative 12 up there in St. Joe. So I love living in the Midwest. I really do. It's different. You know what's sad though is when I got so used to Hawaii climate when I was stationed in Hawaii, I came back home and it was 70 degrees and I was running around in the hoodie because I was cold. Because I was so used to, 90 plus degrees in Hawaii. And I come home and it's 70 degrees. I was like, holy crap, dude, it's freaking cold here. Yes, exactly correct, Don. Exactly correct. They will not grow a proper winter coat unless they are outside. It snowed so hard so much last winter they made all of us Cajuns happy. It was beautiful. Yeah, that's a place that don't get too much snow there, Carl. Oh yeah, -56 in 1996. Gosh, yeah, that'd be cold. That's cold. Yeah. Mm. Yes, I can. Yeah, absolutely, I can. They got coats built for it. 84 here is cooling. Yeah, 84 there. I'm still sweating like a stuck pig. We on the north end of Midwest. Yeah, it gets cold up there. That's no kidding. Are you? Yeah, man, it's been pounding us all day. Oh my gosh. Good to see you, brother William. Yeah, I no winter. I want winters. Winters are extremely healthy. Um, it is extremely healthy. Yeah, Elder Scrolls is a good one. That was the first one I ever played. I tried that once and I didn't. I just never got into it. Yep. No, that's what we deal with all the time. I thought we was gonna have one today. Just kidding. I can't play my little sounds, man, because I don't have my soundboard hooked up anymore. Um, but yeah, no, it's winter is needed. You need winter. Um, it is not cruel, Michelle. It's actually very good for them. You don't want to leave them out there, absolutely, but they can be outside. It's good for them. A lot of people don't understand that. They take the nature out of the animal. That's nature. That's part of their natural habitat. It's good for them. If you take them out of their natural habitat, that's when things get wrong. You got to keep at least some level of their natural habitat in with them. I've never played that one. Never played Fallout. Yeah, see, mine like Boar here. He's a black lab and bird dog mixed. Yeah, yeah. I've had dogs just absolutely loved it. Yeah, man. Try it if you get the chance. Get great freaking pizza. Yeah. Oh, somebody's racing their vehicle. This year in the Pacific hurricane season, two names were used: my mom and Priscilla and Raymond. That's funny. My mom and I, Priscilla and Raymond. What are you saying, Ray? Squirrel. Yeah. No, it's natural for them to be out there, and people take them out of their natural habitat, and they wonder why they have such issues with their animals. And you take their naturalness away from them. Yeah, I've heard of it. I've never tried it. You sure it ain't your chumper munchers? I mean, I've seen it. It never really struck my fancy. I play more stuff like Zelda. I like Zelda. Skyrim. I really like Skyrim. I do play wrestling stuff from time to time, and it's a bunch of other stuff. But some books to me, or some games to me. I mean, I've played Call of Duty, and it's fun. can't believe people actually think that's a fucking freaking real uh, advanced special operations training seminar, though. That's so funny. Is there a local website that I can keep an eye on the weather? Just whatever's in that area, fire, water. Pretty much it. Or just if you got like weather bug, yeah, put that zip code in and use it. I like it. It's a great way for me to escape from time to time. So I like playing. I don't play near as much as I used to, but I still like to play from time to time. I'll be post my season next year around Mother's Day. Ah, dude, I love Zelda. Zelda is like one of my favorites. Of course, I grew up with Atari. I remember when Nintendo NES came out. Yeah, Nintendo NES. Yeah, I remember when that came out. Before then, we had Atari. And my animals stay with me too. They still go outside. TV stations, you just have to look up what's in that local area. I don't know. I don't live in Poplar Bluff, so I can't really tell you what that is. Firewater, you'll have to look that up. I'm not 100% sure. No, no, I haven't. My internet's been crap today with all the storms we've been having. I mean, it's calm now. It's finally stopped raining, but they're talking about another round coming in. So I didn't get hardly crap done today. I wanted to. Oops. Yeah, we did hear quite a bit too. Yeah, we did too. I got hammered here. Elder Scrolls was fun. That was the first one I played, but I like Skyrim. Oblivion's okay. I don't mind Oblivion. It's kind of fun. Skyrim's my favorite though. Definitely out of Elder Scrolls, Oblivion, or Skyrim. Skyrim hands down is my favorite. Hey, Unreal. Elder Scrolls ain't bad though. That one because that was the first one I ever played. I still play it from time to time. Like I play D&D too. There's D&D games on the platforms that I play. I love playing them. Of course, I'm always a dwarf. Of course, that's what I was always when I played D&D. The board game itself is I was always a barbarian dwarf. Yeah, we're talking about certain things. We're talking about a lot of stuff. Unreal. Yeah. I used to play video games. A trap dream happened, and I just can't do it. I force myself when my grandson comes over, but have to distress the next few days. Yeah, you got to be careful on them. You definitely have to be careful on them. I played that one. I played the first one. I think I've got the second one. I don't know if I played it very much though. Never tried Skyrim because I was told it was the same as no, it's not the same. It's not the same. No, Skyrim is nowhere close to the same as Elder Scrolls. Skyrim, out of those three, hands down, is the absolute very best. Hubert was fun, and Frogger. Yeah, I remember Hubert and Frogger and Tetra, and um, oh my gosh, I forgot. Oh yeah, I mean, I grew up playing Atari. Oh yeah, I grew up playing Atari. That's all they had for the longest time is either Atari or you go to the Pizza Hut shop and or the pizza shop and you play the desk table games there, or you went to arcade. That was our babysitter for a long time. Was the arcade. I start bringing out games, but it keeps me in the house and out of trouble. Yeah, yeah, it's fun. I mean, I'll get in moods where I want to play them. I mean, I haven't played one in a while. Um, One of the ones I've been playing a lot here lately, when I do actually play, has been Valhalla, Assassin's Creed Valhalla. I like playing that one. I love Assassin's Creed. Assassin's Creed games are fun. I love playing those games. I've got the Bigfoot one for my computer. but I can never play it. It never gives me a chance to play it. I've yet to be able to play that game. So I'm so mad because I couldn't get a refund or anything because I tried and tried and I reached out to them, was like, hey, this ain't working. Didn't hear back from them. And I finally heard back from them. It was too late and I couldn't get my money back. Yes, Tron. Yes, yes, yes. Tron was a very good one. I play to keep my teeth in now. That's no joke, man. Yes. Space Invaders. That was the one I was trying to think of. Space Invaders. Yes. Sequest games on the Atari. Yeah. Yeah. You're all thumbs. You can't play worth a crap. Yeah, I get that one. Pole position. I don't know that one. But yeah, I mean, it was a lot of fun, And you get some really good book ideas from video games. I mean, Machete was right on that one. Yeah, you know, Gallican was in Tempest. Yes, I remember those two. Yes, um, not that I know of, unless you hit it really good. Not that I know of, Roxanne. They did pretty good. Tennis, yes, tennis on Atari. Yes, I remember that one. Yes, I remember that one. Star Castle, yeah. I remember when they came out with the original Ninja Gaiden, and then of course one of my favorite ones on the NES besides Jason when Jaws was the good ones on regular NES and Duck Hunt, and but I remember, um, yeah, Duck Hunt, yes. I remember. Oh yes, okay, okay. I get what you're saying now, Ramen. Yes, yes. That was a fun thing to do. That was the thing to do at arcades. You had to try to beat the highest ranked guy. Oh my god, I forgot the name of it. Starts with a T. It was on NES. You go around, you're shooting things, trying to fight your way, and you're shooting these monsters and these other ship things, and it was always pretended I was hunting the Nazis. Um, oh, what was the name of that? I can't remember the name of it. That was one of my favorite ones though. We had Atari and television. I don't know. I've never had a television. Sega Genesis, I've had that. Nintendo NES, I've had that. 64, I miss 64. 64 is one. I miss Dreamcast too. Dig Dug. I don't know if I played that one. I don't remember that one. Yeah, Ninja Gaiden was fun. Not Pitfall. I remember Pitfall. Wasn't that one? It was Trident or not Trident. Oh my gosh, I've got it. I've got a replica NES, and I got the game on there. I just forgot what it's called. Pac-Man, of course. Yeah, you had to. Uh, you definitely had to play Pac-Man and Galaga. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, Atari was fun, man. Me and my wife used to do raids on everything on Warcraft. I've never played it, man. Pinball was like, oh, dude, I love pinball. Oh, I love playing pinball. Yeah, no, I played Gauntlet. I don't think it was Gauntlet though. Resident Evils, yes, I played the Resident Evils. Those were pretty fun. Contra, thank you, Machete. Yes, Contra, that was it. Hey, Da, how's it going, bro? Contra was it. I love playing Contra on NES when NES came out. Defender was fun. Yes, Defender was fun. Yeah, but pinball, man, I still love playing pinball. I want a pinball machine for my house. Castlevania, though, man, dude, Castlevania was awesome. Yeah, I've still got an original PlayStation, and I got a PlayStation 2. We're doing good. Rampage was a fun one. Rampage was fun. Yeah, we're doing good, man. Had a couple deals raised dealing with what I believe is a residual haunt, and that's pretty much all we've had reported today so far. I've never played with the Nintendo Switch, man. I'll be honest with you. Like the most fancy I've got's an Xbox. What's that called? An Xbox X or One, whatever it was is. I've got both of them. Oh man, pinball was fun. Pinball was fun. Oh yeah, I mean, I would spend hours upon hours when I was a kid at the arcade playing pinball. I want a pinball machine in my house. One of these days I'll be rich and famous and I will have a pinball machine in my house. I miss playing pinball. I've got those and I still play those from time to time. Yes, Legacy of Kains. Now the one I want, which was on Dreamcast, was Soul Reaver. And I'm trying to get that for PlayStation. I like to get on play Bigfoot with the yeah. See, I've got that, and it won't let me play it. It will not let me play it, Don. I don't know why it won't. But I got that game. That's the same game that Da and Robbie and them play. I've got it, but for some reason, it will not let me play. They did. They did, Machete. They really did. But does anybody remember the Friday the 13th games on NES? Yeah, the original Soul Reaver from Dreamcast, dude, that thing that was the game. That was fun. Yes, Legacy of Kain was a prequel, and Legacy of Kains are fun. I still play them from time to time, but Soul Reaver, hands down, when it comes to that genre, was the best in that genre. Um, but yeah, I've got to figure out how to get that Bigfoot game to work. But yeah, I want to play it. Donkey Kong, hands. Oh yeah, Donkey Kong. Donkey Kong World on 64 was fun too. Ah, I had to get rid of my stripper pole whenever I got married the second time. Not to say that we won't have parties around here and have a stripper pole again. Now we make makeshift stripper poles at biker rallies and have a lot of fun. Um, but yeah, Donkey Kong was great. The Sims, yes, I've got some of them still. I've even got Playboy. I've got the Playboy game too. But yeah, yeah, I used to play Sims a lot. Yeah. Yes, dude. It's like Mike Tyson's Punch Out, dude. It's just like no matter what you do, it's like extremely hard to beat Jason on that game. Golden Axe. I think I've played that once. I think I have played that once. But Friday the 13th on NES is the same as Jaws. Jaws was the same way, man. You'll be kicking butt, taking names, and all of a sudden you fight Jaws, and he just like annihilates your ass. It's just like Jason on the Friday the 13th games on NES, man. He just straight whoops your butt. I may or may not have partaked a stripper pole or two, or been around them quite often. It's trying to talk Ghibli. Yeah, Jaws was fun, dude. Jaws on NES was fun. But I tell you what, I was actually very impressed with Friday the 13th when they made that game for NES because it was really, really good. It was extremely good, and it fit with the Jason Voorhees ordeal quite well. Spy Hunter was good. Spy versus Spy was another game that I used to play that I loved. Spy versus Spy. Dude, I love the new games. Don't get me wrong, but it's something about the originals from Atari and NES that is just like, yeah. I I've played the poker one. I haven't played the Pictionary one, but I have played the poker one. Firewater. I've never played that one. They are. and helps get you some money during times when you need it. Not going to say much more than that. Don't remember Missile Command either, though. Don't remember that one. But it's look at the evolution of video games, man. It's yeah, we got some kick-ass ones nowadays. We really do. But the storylines on the older ones were way better than what they are now. Sure. Wink, wink. Yeah, you never lost Firewater. um, but it's like when I played. I just forgot the name of it. They are Millipede. Millipede was another one. Millipede was a good one. Yes, they are. They are much smoother now. Yeah, but I used to play the Mortal Kombat, and I mean, I played all that stuff when I was a kid. Yeah, Frogger though. Hey, I'm not disputing you, Firewater. Wink, wink. But yeah, Frogger was a Cubert was really fun too, though. I really liked playing Cubert. But the storylines and how that stuff was done back then was kick ass. I mean, it really kick ass. Like I love Assassin's Creed, but since Black Cell, Assassin's Creed has not been Assassin's Creed. They're fun. I love playing Black Cells. I love playing Valhalla, but it's not Assassin's Creed. Old games was a lot like reading books, especially Final Chapter, Dragon Warrior. Yes, yeah, you're right. You're right, Machete. You're absolutely right on that. Yeah, you got to teach Dawn. Yeah, RPGs is the way to go. RPGs, I love RPGs. I did not know Xbox One had that. I want to have to look that up. I wonder if I can still get that. Assassin's Creed was great. It's just it's not Assassin's Creed since Black Sails at the mall. Yeah, I remember doing it as a kid, and when you was done, you just made a collect call to mom, saying, "Mom, it's me. I'm done. Pick me up." And then she would never accept it, and then you just waited around until she came and picked you up. Dragon's Lair. I think I played that once. Yeah, I think I played Dragon Lair once. It wasn't bad. Command and Conquer, StarCraft. Yeah, I mean, a lot of them games are fun. A lot of them are. It's great that they have like a Bigfoot game out now. It just sucks because you have to play it on the computer. I'm not a computer guy. I don't play games on the computer. I haven't really played games on the computer since most time when I played it was Oregon's Trail and Number Munchers and Word Munchers back when I was in grade school. I did play a hunting game on a computer for a little while and a simulation aircraft flying game. I prefer console. So I mean, I wish they would get that Bigfoot game out for a console, but it sucks because I want to play it and I can't. It won't let me do it. It has, but and I don't like it. I don't like that games are going where you have to have internet. I hate the fact that you have to have internet because people like me don't always have the best internet for playing them, and that's where I am very against these gaming companies now because they're all wanting everything to go to internet. No, does it? It's got sheep squatch and dogman on it. That's freaking hilarious. Never played games at home till I wrecked, and my wife got me Warcraft, so I had something to work on. Yeah, I've played a little bit of it, but I've not played. I've never really got into it. They should. I agree. Cryptid Hunter would be a great video game. Welcome back, Roxanne. Um, Firewater. Um, but if they could come up with like a cryptid hunting game, a paranormal hunting game. Now, one of the games I did play on the computer quite often was NCIS back when it was Las Vegas. That was fun. I mean, you were trying to solve the crime scene. Um, Back then, that's when I was playing, Deer Hunter. I was playing NCIS, and I was playing. I forgot the other one now. I just said it a little bit ago, and I forgot it. That was mainly what I played online, but I've always been a console guy. Yeah, I think I've seen that. They are. Oops. Yes, they absolutely are, Machete. Um, and when I was in like a real lot of depression, that was a problem for me. I still like to play them now. Just don't play them. Like I haven't played one in like 2 or 3 months. Yeah, yeah, yeah. No, I mean it got to the point where video when my depression was like really really high. I was playing video games nonstop because I had to escape my reality. I grew up right when video games began to replace pinball machines. At one time, I wanted to learn how to make video games based on my interest, of course. Yeah, I mean, yeah, if you could ever make it in that world, you make a lot of money. Hey, take it easy, Carl. You can make a lot of money. Oh yeah, I can see this. So they're scared. Mine ain't scared of them, but yeah, yeah. I was born in '79 as well. Yeah, but so I haven't played them a whole lot in about the last 3 years, maybe 4 years. I still get on a binge where I want to. Like right now, what I've been playing a lot of when I've played besides Valhalla has been um, oh Need for Speed Carbon, Need for Speed Carbon, which so that's one of the only Need for Speeds that I like is Carbon. Yeah, I mean it happens. It does happen. Yeah, I dreamed on video games at this point in my life. Still interesting. Yeah, I love them. They're a lot of fun, but he's right. They are addictive. I played Red Dead Redemption and I played Dead Man's Hand. They're fun. I just I don't get into them like I do a lot of the others. Maybe I'm still living life, buddy. I didn't realize I was getting chronic depression from being around other people suffering from it before I realized I was even chronic depression. Yeah. Between divorces, losing Cheryl to the car wreck, you know, going through divorces and stuff. I went through a dark time. And there is absolutely Machete. There is. You know, I like, I like playing them. And there's times I'll get in that mood. It's like I don't want to do anything. I just want to play some games, and I'll spend a day or two playing games, and then I'm done. I can go 3, 4, 5 months without playing them again. Then I want to spend a day or two playing them, and that's pretty much where I'm at now. Is just, sometimes I just need to get away from everything and get lost into something else. It's I mean it's what happens, man. It's life. It is what it is. Yep. I mean, I have, and honestly, games was my escape. That was my tool to deal with the depression. Now, was it a great tool? No. Should I have had more than one? Yes. That is all I had at the time because that's all I allowed myself to have at the time. I mean, it was my fault for being engrossed in them so much because I would only allow myself that one tool. When you're dealing with depression, you need more than one tools to escape it, and that was my problem. I allowed myself that one tool, and that one tool became such an addiction that it took away from everything else. I'm more like a few months on them than like a year off. Yeah. And some people are, yeah. Dark times not only show you what you are made of, but well, those around you are made of as well. Yeah. I have actually played that. I think that was on the computer. I have Unreal, yeah. Yes, 100% better than dope. Absolutely. Absolutely. I mean, I would love to get a group of people together to play D&D again. I've got the stuff to play D&D. I just haven't played it for so long that my memory's not very good with it. On a 360, I still have a 360. Was COD, WoW, and the I love Gears of War. Gears of War is fun. Gears of War is fun. No joke. And checkers. They actually have checkers for computer too. I mean, I'd be so mad. Hey, Tanya, because I'd be like kicking ass, and all of a sudden, that chess or checkers against the computer, it just whooped my butt. Yeah, chess is fun. Chess and checkers is fun, but playing against the computer, man, yeah, there ain't no beating that damn computer. Yeah, we got the cool temps coming in. But yeah, chess is fun. I used to have a glass chess set, and then like a lot of my stuff while I was overseas, the fourth time they got handed to somebody else. Yeah, I smoked like 70 times before I got with my first wife. Yeah, yeah. Oh, before you got the first win, yeah, yeah, man. It's so. I mean, you have to be careful on that type of stuff. Now, what I do nowadays for depression is I like writing my books, man. I like doing videos. I like doing podcasts. I like going out and doing my researches. I'm getting back into my research and investigations, and getting back into writing. And now I'm doing this. Believe it or not, this has been one of the best depression deals for me out of anything. Is I get so excited when somebody reads my book and tells me about it and what they think. And dude, it's great. Yeah, I just got an alert on my phone saying the cooler weather's coming in after the rain. Oh, that's cool. A dragon chess set, and I don't play chess. I gave it to my son. He plays chess. That would have been a cool one. But honestly, I mean, that's one thing I love about writing is I get all my feelings and my emotions out in my writing. So even if you don't want to publish a book, if you're dealing with depression, man, write. You'll be surprised how much that actually helps you um, get over it. Yeah, I get that, Bounty. I do. Trust me. Today I was with my friends from a group of a mental health conference today. Well, that's cool, Ray. How'd that go? I really need to hit the woods or else I get screwed. Yeah, I do. I love being in my woods. The woods is so therapeutic for me. Yeah, I do too. I miss camping. I've been camping in a couple of years or fishing in a couple of years. I need to get back out there camping and fishing again. Um, and so I'm getting the ability where I can start doing that once I get things caught up on builds and stuff. I'm going to start going back out and camping again, and I'll still be able to do my lives because I got the mobile Wi-Fi pack. That's good, man. That I'm proud of you, Ray. Last week I wrote 5 stories in a week. I'm proud of you. Keep that up. That's good. That's good. I find recording videos and uploading them is like talking to a therapist. It is, Muchetti. It is. Absolutely, it is. Getting down to 45 degrees at 5 in the morning, or 5 a.m. tonight, or 5 in the morning. Heck yeah, man. Nature and moving water are extremely healing. Absolutely, fire water. Absolutely. I'm just expressing, and that's the thing. That's what I'm talking about. So if you're dealing with depression, man, writing is a good way to get it out of you because of this, what you just said right there. I'm just expressing my thoughts and venting. That's what writing will help you do. Um, Even if you're never going to publish anything, man, get out there and just write it. You'll be surprised on how much that'll help your mental status just by doing that. Hey, Bolt Gun. Oh, thank you, Michelle. I mean, it is what it is, sweetie. Thank you, though. It is. It is an excellent tool for processing stuff. Absolutely. Oh man, I love writing too. That's another one of mine. Don, 100%. Being on my bike, which I've got videos I got to stitch together and put out. The last time I was riding, I just, you know, just haven't done it yet. Yes, you do, Machete. You do. You absolutely do. So that's why I encourage people to do it. Get out there and just write it down, man. Just you can get a pack of notebooks cheap as hell. Get you a pack of notebooks and a pen, and just when you get into that mood, get to writing. It used to be for me, but music nowadays isn't, Tanya. Just it's lost its meaning, its soul, its life. Um, Heck yeah, Bolt. I love writing. I love writing. It absolutely can. It absolutely can. Thank you, Michelle. I appreciate that, sweetheart. I really do. You play croquet I haven't played that in years. Years I haven't done that. Um, it's like grilling. I like to grill when I'm depressed if I can get my ass up off my chair to do it because I like to grill. My one story I did was a 10 parts long, had over 1,000 views in a group of 1,800 members. That's cool. That's really cool. I listen to all the eras and genres that though I jump around. I listen to a lot of different stuff too, but the old stuff is mainly more my thing. Notebook and pen are the best therapist that money can buy. Absolutely, Firewater. Yeah, absolutely. I listen to older music, mostly 80s. Yeah, I love my 80s and rock and roll. 70s, 80s rock and roll. Yeah, definitely. Definitely. I like listening to my Bon Jovi, my Van Halen, my Aerosmith, ZZ Top, Metallica. I mean, the list goes on of bands from that time frame. I just absolutely love to listen to. I've been trying to regenerate my shadows for years, or reintegrate my shadows for years. Interesting. I got like 30 pads laying around. Yeah, I mean, it's cheap. I use notepads for a lot of stuff like that book that I've been trying to get out of my head. That's the first page. That's characters, that's equipment, that's locations, who's alive, who's dead. I use them for that too. I mean, I use notebooks for a lot of different stuff. I mean, yeah, Ray, you can use a laptop. Absolutely. It jumped around. There it goes. You can. They're just notebooks is a cheap way of doing it if you don't have the access to a laptop or a computer. Yeah, it really does. A lot of good ones came from the 80s. Yeah. A lot of good ones. When I really feel down, I listen to an audio called Gugly Sage on Red Oak, Oklahoma. It's on YouTube under Dead Man Talking. I don't think I've ever heard of that one. I used to write down my dreams all the time, all the weirdness to figure out all the information and misdirection. I burnt them all and just let go of it. That is one of the ways they're talking about. Absolutely. I mean, any two wheels really, Don. Yeah, that's the best therapist that money could buy. Two wheels, just period, man. I don't care if it's a Harley, Indian. I mean, I ride Indian, Honda, Yamaha. Try, long as you're on two wheels, man. I'm messing with the notepad app on my phone. I dude, that thing aggravates me so bad. I quit trying with that thing. But I lost all my material when I got my phones jacked or smashed. Yikes, like painful. Yeah. Listen to Metallica and Ozzy while writing. Yeah. Usually I listen to Norse music when I'm writing. But yeah, I mean, a lot of stuff does. Yeah. I focus to make videos short with awesome electric guitar snippets as one of the main aspects of the shorts that I make many great guitar players. Oh, yeah, man. All right. We'll see you when you get back, Firewater. Damn it. Oh, I didn't. Yeah. A track counts too, Roxanne. A track. You got that wind in your hair, man. If you can't hold two, go to three. That is a different vehicle. Yeah, I don't recognize the sound of that vehicle. Drum. Yeah. Oh yeah. What are they doing? That don't sound like a normal one from this area. Or you want to know a really good? I never knew the man's a great, great um, actor. But if you get a chance, look up Sir Anthony Hopkins. The waltz goes on. Oh my God, it's beautiful. Southern rock is great. I love Southern rock. Yeah, unless you got earphones in, yeah, you ain't gonna hear it. I know that feeling too well. Now I've been known to do it. I've been known to put earphones in while I was riding, just so I can listen to music while I'm riding. I mean, I can't fault you for it. If you can't hold two, go to three, man. Absolutely. Just as long as you're on that road and you got that wind in your hair, that's what it can. That's what matters. It's kind of bothering me. I don't recognize that vehicle. I don't like outside vehicles around. Sound like a crackhead vehicle too. Sound like the muffler. Something was wrong with the exhaust and it was backfiring, which means it's running too rich. Typical crackhead vehicle. Drums and electric, yeah. Yeah. No, I mean that stuff is great, man. So it's whatever helps you to get over it, man, use it. Just have more than one outlet. If you only have one, then it's going to become an addiction and you're not really helping yourself. So make sure you have more than one outlet to go to when you're in them moods. Exactly, Don. Exactly. Crack a whip. Hey, I get it. I get it. No, thank you. I mean, it's true. I've learned that. Uh, I don't know if I have or not. SIDH. I would have to look it up. I'm not sure who they are. Absolutely. You need that positive. That's why Williams is always saying you got to have that positivity. Hmm. I use Microsoft. Okay. All right. Never mind. Yeah, I use Microsoft. Sorry, had something important come up. I had to take care of real quick. Yeah, I'll try to remember to look that up. I'll definitely try to remember to look that up. Hey, Marcy, I tried. I tried to make a short earlier using a small 15-second guitar of Queen's Flash and got copyright block. Yeah, I mean they're getting bad about that stuff. That's why I started making my own. That's I mean they're getting so, YouTube is getting so bad about that. All right, that sounds good, Tanya. Um, YouTube's getting so bad about that. That's why I went to making my own music. I just got tired of it. I mean, I'd win the dispute every single time, but I lose so much of the revenue spending that week to 2 weeks fighting it. That's why I went to making my own stuff. Now they can't hit me with it because it's mine. Ain't that the Italian version, Muchetti? If memory serves me correctly, I think that's the Italian version of Marcy. I wasn't going to say nothing, Bounty. I wasn't going to say nothing. but so yeah. I mean, definitely do that stuff, And I can tell you now, the woods is hands down, hands down, one of the best therapists, the therapy ways you can just be out in nature, man. Just be out in nature. It's all I can say. That's what I was thinking. I was thinking that was like an Italian version, but yeah, it's grounding. Absolutely. I mean, it's William and I's always talking about that grounding. There's nothing like it. Nothing like it. I mean, that's the one good thing about being on the bike is you're still a part of nature. You're taking it in. Absolutely. Yeah, Marcy, absolutely. So I mean, just you got to find these different stuff. There's times when you can't do one. That's why I say you need multiple different tools to use when you're in a depressive state or negative state, because can be times that something would happen in that one. If you only got one, not only is it become an addiction instead of a tool to help you, but if something happens, you can't do that one thing. What else are you going to do? That's why you need multiple different tools in your toolbox for that. That's good. I do too, but that's about the only thing that works is Microsoft. I mean, just go sit in a park or something, Don. I mean, you can do that, or just sit out on the front porch or something. Be in your yard. Anything like that will work. I agree. I agree with you, but sadly, it's the only thing out there that works worth a crap. You also, yeah, I do too. And practicing bushcraft and crafting, yeah. Yeah. I just being in nature. Period. Not that it. Okay, I understand. Then you ain't got to say no more. I understand that. I can see you being Kung Fu Panda. I need to get my butt in gear and do some of that. I haven't made homemade bread in so long. Yeah, I haven't made bread in so long, man. Well, it's just like swimming. Like when I'm swimming in a lake, a creek, or a river. Oh man, it's just there's no other feeling like it, man. The pool's great, but in a lake, in the river, in the creek, I mean, being having that natural water going over you, it's just there ain't nothing like it. It is. You're absolutely right. It is. That's why when I help somebody out, I don't rarely do I ask for a payment on something. Usually, my payment is do something. Repay it by doing something like this for someone else who needs it. Yeah, yeah. I need to learn. I need to get back to doing it. I miss my bread machine. I tried doing it in the oven. I was not very good, but with the bread machine, I could make decent. Oh, that's funny. Well, we're well past the top of the hour, so there ain't no sense in doing a commercial today. Pay it forward, absolutely. Yeah, that's what I always tell do something nice for somebody else in need. I've given people stuff. It's costing me money. I just give it to them. I never expected payment in return. Just do something nice for somebody else. Sometimes I get payments, know, but I've never. I don't do stuff for that. Oh yeah, I mean, I love being on the beach too. I Firewater. I can't bake, sweetheart. I can't bake to save my life. The bread machine's what helps me. It's better than not doing it at all. I'm a bachelor, man. I live alone. Well, except my daughter's back now. I can't bake. I just I can grill. I can cook on a stove. I can cook on a wood stove. I can cook a lot of stuff. Baking, I suck. I don't know what it is. I cannot bake. No matter how much I try and how bad I want to do it, I cannot bake. So I cheat. I use a bread machine. I have tried, and my mom's tried to teach me. I've had other people try to teach me, Roxanne. I cannot bake. I don't know what it is. I don't know why I can't bake. I can't. No matter how hard I try, I can't do it. No worries. No worries, Tanya. I might be. I don't know. I might be. Um, I could be. Yeah. Spiders are funky. I would get tickets. I almost got a few tickets in a four wheel. Yeah. I don't think I've ever tried to broil. Usually I bake stuff in the oven most of the time, like when I'm out on my grill. Live alone too, hard to had a wife for 31 years that completely spoiled me. I can't cook. I can cook. I just can't bake. I have no idea. I can't. I can deep fry. I can fry. I can grill. I can cook in the oven. I can cook on a stovetop. I just can't bake. I love my air fryer though. I ain't gonna lie. I love my air fryer. Oh, did you? I just do. I don't know why. I don't know why I screw up baking so bad, but I suck at baking. When I had my wreck and got the money from it, I gave a friend 1,200 to top by a up truck. Told him, "Don't worry about paying me back." Yeah, I've done stuff for people all the time. I never expected payments from them. I would Rudy the hell out of those spiders. You can either learn to bake or get married. And learning to bake, I don't know, man. I'm telling you, I don't know why. I just cannot bake. I can do all that too. I can do all that too. When it comes to baking, I suck, man. I can follow the ingredients and the directions to a T. I mean, to a freaking T. And my cookies will either come out as like a sponge or a hockey puck. I do it with bread, and it's like, well, I figured out how to make flatbread. I can't bake. Yeah. I just can't do it. I don't know why. That's why I have to cheat when it comes. When I want to bake something, I have to cheat. We're not talking about that type of bacon bolt gun. Not that kind of bacon. I can do that kind of bacon. I I'll take your word for it. I tried to make homemade tater chips and tortillas before, and yep, it didn't work. I tried to make so I ain't got no meat in the freezer. I'm like I'm waiting on my $500 to hit my account so I can go to the store. I was like I'm out of food, and so last night I was like, man, I got all these brown or these black beans because I'm not a bean guy. I was like, I can make hamburger, basically black bean hamburgers. Follow the directions to the. That was so nasty. That was nasty. Grandma's baking rules: mix all the wet, mix all the dry, then mix wet into dry small amounts. Don't play with it too much. I didn't think about that. I never loan money out I can't afford to do without. If he paid me back today, I would be out bike shopping. Not a bad thing though. Dude, oh god, dude, that was so nasty. That was so nasty last night. That's what I said. I never thought about it that way. I've always mixed it together. What is the cooking way where fish is wrapped, then buried in the little? Oh, you're talking about. So you can use clay. I've done it with clay, or you can use aluminum foil, but it's foil packing is a modern term for it. I full pack a lot. I like to full pack on the grill or the oven, but used to take clay. Like I wouldn't even clean the scales off a fish. I would cover it in clay and bury it in coals and let it bake. When you take that clay off of it, the scales come off with it. You're talking about juicy. Oh man, yeah, pit frying. Yep, yeah. I when it comes to that stuff, I have to cheat. But no, I mean, yeah, pit frying is it full packing. Like I love to take and cut taters up, and I'll throw some butter and some seasoning in with it, and then put some brown gravy mix on it. Fold all the ends up at one, pour a little bit of water in it, fold it up, and throw it on the coals. Oh, so good. I can't do ham and beans. I just can't do that. Yeah, it's oh my god, it's so good. Cooked with the clay right on the riverbank. Yeah, I've done that many a times. Many a times. I'd catch fish and I'd gut them, cut the heads off and gut them, and then put all my seasonings inside of the belly. Leave the scales on. Cover it up with clay. Put it in the coals and cook it. I have not went out hunting squirrels yet, but I'm to that point. I'm to that point. I haven't. I don't like hunting in this temperature because the fleas and of the fleas and ticks. Yeah, I do too. I love campfire cooking. Now I can make the only type of baking I can do is called dump cake, and it's in a Dutch oven used by Coles. You put some Jiffy cake mix in there, some butter, whatever type of filling you want, some brown sugar, some more of that Jiffy cake mix. Put some butter and brown sugar on top of that. Put it in Dutch oven, set it on the coals, pile some coals on top of it. Oh my God, I can bake that. It Baking is hard. Yeah, I know. I just made homemade flapjacks again because that's pretty much what I had to eat. Used to cook up a great big pot of green beans with bacon. Now I love green beans and bacon. I do love that. Oh, meatloaf! I love meatloaf. Yeah, meatloaf is good. And squirrels run into my pot. And taters, dude. Yeah, bacon taters. Oh God, yeah. We was watching the first the Fury, the Fist of Fury the other night. Bruce Lee was eating what looked like a cat. Probably. I think in Hawaii they cooked in pits. Yes, pits. Yep. We used to cook hogs, called a hog roast. We do it in a pit. Hawaiians do it the same way. Only difference between us and the Hawaiians would wrap their hogs in banana leaves and palm tree leaves and throw it in there. We'd wrap ours up with aluminum foil and chicken wire and stick it in there. Ah, man, I ain't had a good hog roast in a coon's age. I love a hog's roast. Oh my gosh, I love a hog's roast. I'm just an old country boy, man. I got recipes for a lot of stuff. Dude, I love Dutch oven cooking, and that's one thing about the wintertime that I absolutely love because I got the wood stove going, and I'll throw my Dutch oven on my wood stove, dump all my chili and stuff in there, and I make chili right off my wood stove with my Dutch oven. You can put it in a crock pot. I've heard that. I've heard that, but there's something about that Dutch oven when you're making dump cake. Cooking it out of the Dutch oven is just so much better. Yeah, I prefer electric over gas, but I get you on that. I prefer fire. I love fire. Dump cakes take lazy to do. It is, but it's so good. If you can't do a regular box cake, you really can't bake. I can't bake, but I can make dump cake. I can do that. Yes, you can. Yep, you can do a lot of things that way. You guys probably are. I'm not. I like to put a metal stake in the middle of the campfire, then stick a chicken on it, and or an iron stake. It works better. I've usually had them leaning over the fire. Yeah. So yeah, I've done that. I mean, I made homemade spits, turning stuff and cooking it that way too. Oh man, I could smoke meat that you'd swear to God it was smoked for 15 hours and it was only cooked for 30 minutes. The way I do my smoke bombs, it puts the perfect amount of smoke flavor to it. And I use charcoal. I've had people that swear to God that I've spent 15 hours cooking. I was like, nah, it took me 30 minutes. Yep, rotisserie roast, man. Hell yeah. But yeah, I mean, I love cooking that stuff on the grill. You used to smoke a damn good. Yeah, man. I just do not have the patience to do a 15-hour cook when I'm smoking something. I just don't. I watched this guy, Arkansas wild man, cook a chicken on a fire with a metal bucket in a campfire. Oh yeah. Ever since I've been trying to replicate something like it never, you'd be surprised how many ideas I came up with because I was actually drunker than a skunk, and I still use it. Like I'll take a ham and I'll make a slit in it, pour a little liquid smoke in it, make another one, put Del steak seasoning in it, and I'll do that all throughout the ham. Then I wrap it up in aluminum foil and I pour a little bit more of that stuff on the outside of it, and I throw it over on the charcoal grill and cook it. It don't last. Yeah, I'm gonna have to try to remember that one. Oh, uh, if I can get the money, I will. My roommate was eating chicken a few minutes ago, and it almost had me rethinking my vegetarian. I'm a Tyrannosaurus Rex, man. I gotta have meat. Rattlesnake is good. Best way to cook rattlesnake is on a grill, charcoal grill. Man, you sit there and you get that charcoal going. You put your little butter and your garlic and your other seasonings on the outside of that snake, and you cool that up right there on that grill and cook it. Oh, so good, so good. Yeah, that turkey's hard to cook, but the best way I found how to take and cook turkey is I'll take and melt garlic butter. Uh, melt butter, mix garlic in with it, and I'll inject it all throughout that turkey. And then I'll make slits in the skin, and I'll put slices of butter in that skin. Then I wrap it up in aluminum foil and cook it. That is the only way I've been able to cook turkey where I can absolutely eat it. I hate turkey because it's so dry, but that way, oh my God, it's so good. Yeah, I've done it quite often. I must have some kind of extra connection to rattlesnake. Dude, I love rattlesnake's good. If it's a snake's good if it's cooked right. We're talking food, missing all the smoked meats. I've ate snake on a stick in a Dutch oven. Depends on how you want. Yes, absolutely. Oh man, it's so good. It's so good. I love lasagna. I love lasagna. I've never done it in a crock pot. I've always done it in the oven. But I absolutely love lasagna. Oh, it is. It is amazing. And I was actually drunker than a skunk when I came up with that idea. Yep, it is so good. I like making a guerrilla campfires, having a covert cook up, then hiking out in one of my therapy techniques. There you go. Hell yeah. Oh yeah. Spicy deep fried catfish, Tanya. Yeah. Yep. There's a place in Lebanon, Missouri called Dowd's Catfish House. And that's one of the few places I can go to eat catfish. And I love their spicy catfish. I'm going to have to try to do that one. I didn't think about using my Dutch oven to do that. I've got to try that one. I've always cooked it in the oven. And I love meatloaf too. Now I have learned, like, I don't like rice, but I like flavored rice. So I'll buy them, the boxes of flavored rice, and I'll soften them up a little bit on the stove. Then I'll take them out and put them on the brown. I'm sorry, I'll brown them on the stove, and then I'll take them out and put them on the grill and mix everything in there. And then every now and then go out and stir it, and I'll get that smoke in with that rice. Oh my God, it's so good. Used to grill or smoke things 4 times a week. Yeah, I love cooking on my grill. Uncle Fluffy's cooking class ideas. Oh yeah, I have not had deep fried sturgeon. I want to try it. I'll try it. Now another fish I like is spoonbill. I love spoonbill. Oh, spoonbill's so good. My earth dad used to like catfish. It always tasted like mud to me. Maybe was cooked wrong. Yeah, love trout. Yeah, best thing to do is let them catfish breathe in some clean water for a little bit to have clean out their systems. Yes, it is. Meatloaf on the grill is outstanding. Hey, C Duke. Yeah, I know. Yeah. But I'll have to try some of these crock pot ideas. I don't cook with a crock pot whole often. I'm gonna have to try it. Yeah, there's a good meatloaf is good. Sturgeon steak is the steak of the fish. Yeah, I mean I haven't had sturgeon. I've heard it. I've never had it. Oh, it's not that bad. Under and I only eat the flavored rice. Eric, your daughter or my daughter and I only eat flavor. Yeah, put that flavored rice and cook it on a charcoal grill with a smoke bomb and get some of that smoke in that flavored rice. It's freaking phenomenal. Snake does seem strange to eat in a way, yet I'd choose it over things people think are great. Yeah, like oysters or squid's not bad if it's done right. Oh, and yeah, no tongue. Yeah, no tongue. Yeah, no tongue. Gator tail is gator tail so good. Oh man, I'm telling you, snake is good, Michelle. If snake is done right, snake is freaking phenomenal. Salmon too, but salmon's got to be cooked a certain way, otherwise salmon is nasty. I've not had eel. I've not had eel, so not that I know of. Snake's good eating, man. Fried grasshopper is pretty good too, and so is chocolate covered ants. Heck yeah, man. Heck yeah. Hey, no worries. I'll see you in a bit, Da. Take it easy, bro. It's going to my butt. Yep, I've cleaned catfish that way too. Yep. Yeah, I used to clean them. That's how I used to clean them too. Used to till I got one that had the clip on the end of it. Oysters ain't bad and squid ain't bad if you had it done right. I've not had eel. As far as I know, I've not had eel. Oh, are they? I mean, I hear they're good if they're done right. So I don't know. I'd have to try it. I mean, I'd have to try it. Well, y'all, um, I don't know what tomorrow's show is going to be about. I'm between fighting with my computer today and just being brain dead. I have no clue what tomorrow's show is going to be about. Here in an hour, I'm going to be on with Da Roberts. So make sure you come over and say howdy to us. Like I said, if you missed the show I did with Jessica Jones Thursday night, make sure you go back and check that too. It was great. Yeah, I mean, snakeheads are becoming a big problem too. Snakeheads are really becoming a big bad problem. Uh, to all my new subscribers, to my OGs, thank you so much for coming over. Ray, thank you for sharing your encounter today. I really appreciate that. I think it's a residual hunt. Make sure you try to get some video, or do some recording or some audio. I'd love to hear more on this deal. I think it's a residual haunt. By the way you're talking to me, it sounds like a residual haunt. But for my new subscribers, the OGs, thank you guys so much. Give a shout out to my mods. I'm so thankful for them guys, and I appreciate everything they do. Your guys' comments tonight, it was fun. I love this type of stuff. I love just kind of sitting here. And this is what we're supposed to be doing. We're supposed to be like we're sitting around a campfire shooting the shit. It's fun. I love it. So I hope to see you guys later on. Don't forget Jessica Jones' show tonight. I'll be late going to that as usual because I'll be on DA's tonight. But make sure you go and find Jessica Jones tonight as well. Her show starts at 9 o'clock Central Standard Time. So until next time, everybody. Well, tomorrow morning, anyways. Peace and love and blessings to you all, and we'll see you later. Bye.